Hello guys, Manchester United transfer update. Bayern Munich have reached an agreement with Manchester United concerning Matthijs de Ligt and then Mazarawi, which the deal will be paid in a spread of 3 years. Yeah, both players will be given a 5-year contract at Manchester United, and they are booked for medicals, and after the medicals the necessary formalities will follow. Another player on the list is Bruno Fernandes. He has been awarded a new contract to sign. Yeah, the contract is it will expire in 2027 with a 1-year option of extending. And then I think Bruno really deserves this contract because he has proven it over and over again that he is a world-class midfielder, not only at Manchester United but also in the national team, and he does carry this team along with on his shoulders. So I think he really deserves that, and his contract is one of the best decisions Manchester United have made. Yeah, another person is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, has also agreed deal with West Ham, and he is in London to complete his medicals. And when the medicals is done, he will be fully West Ham player. So more transfers updates will be coming. Especially, I am expecting us to hear the completion of Matthijs de Ligt and Mazarawi medicals at least by tomorrow Monday. We should conclude everything, and we will definitely bring it to your notice. I know a lot of people will be asking, is it the right decision Manchester United have made by allowing Aaron Wan-Bissaka to move to West Ham, or is it a bad decision? Initially, from last year, most of us were not in support of it. But if you have been following Man United game for some time now, you wouldn't blame you wouldn't blame Manchester United for making that decision, in a sense that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of the best defenders we have gotten at the back, and he, in terms of 1v1, nobody, I don't think anybody can compete with this guy. But he is also lacking in some areas, and in this modern football, that area he is lacking is very important, and that is crosses. You have to cross for your players to attack in the opponent's pool, which is something which is very difficult for Aaron Wan-Bissaka to do. And I think, for me, I think he should have worked on it long time ago. But maybe Manchester United have realized that that is his own style of play, and it will be difficult for them to convert him to what they want him to. So the best option for them to do is for them to part ways, because we actually need it. If you look from last season, we don't have a lot of header goals, in a sense that the crosses are not coming, and that is what most of the other clubs are using to beat Man U. Not just the defense, but when they get to the opponent's pool, they cross in for their players to attack. If you have good strikers and the good attack, they should be able to have few number or even more header goals from your attackers. But when you look at our play in terms of the previous season, our attackers don't even have header goals, and that is also part of the play. That is what other teams are using to compete with goals. So I think that they allowing Wan-Bissaka to go in order for them to bring in a new defender is a good thing. And this person coming in, if he is able to stay fit, I think he will really make things very good for us in terms of the defenders, because he is also a very good defender and his crosses are very dangerous. I have watched his clips over and over again. I have followed this guy defense and then his crosses and other things, and I think Man United have made a great decision by signing this Bayern defender. and I hope he will be able to solve that problem we are working on. Because if you look at how Manchester United is playing now, it's a very impressive this thing. And then as the season goes on, definitely we will see more improvements. You could see from yesterday game how Manchester United players were attacking on the ball. When Man City had the ball, they make sure that within in a space of 6 seconds they are able to, or 60 seconds, they are able to get the ball back to their leg. And then you could see that when Man City player is having the ball, our player will go for the ball. Then the second player will also cover up, making it very difficult for the City player with the ball to be able to pass it to the other person. And that is the attack we have been talking about. Yesterday they mastered it and they did it very well. And when they also get the ball, the way they open up, the way they give the passes, very fantastic. And that is what we want to continue to see from our players. And all those people attacking these players, they should please stop. The season has not started yet we have seen improvement. They should not put pressure on this team. Let them function. Let them bring the glory that we are looking for. Instead of the season have not started yet, you are already selling who, you are selling this, you are selling that. That is not how you support a team. If you are support, as say Alex Ferguson once said, that if you can't support us when we lose, don't support us when we win. That's the fact. If you cannot support this team when they are down, then don't support them when they are winning. Always calling for hate, then you give opportunity to the opposition fans to even add more fuel and put pressure on these players. These players too are also human. I can see a lot of people performing their propaganda against Rashford, against Sancho, against our last game. Casemiro didn't perform as expected against Liverpool, but yesterday he was able to perform very well, just as we expected. With that not being said, that doesn't mean that they should not look for somebody in that position again, because Casemiro the age has gone and he really needs help. But yesterday he was able to perform good. So let us not jump into conclusions saying this. The Rashford that most of these our bloggers are talking about, they are forgotten to say that yesterday the goal even Garnacho scored, he contributed to it. He made certain key passes. He made good. He had two or three opportunities which he should have scored, which he didn't finish. And I am sure he himself will sit and reflect on those things. But you cannot capitalize on somebody's weakness and you wouldn't even talk about the good parts the person played. Amatu had an opportunity to score. I was even thinking he would score, but he didn't score, and he passed to Mount, which Mount was not even away, so he couldn't finish it up for us. So let us concentrate. But before even that they got to that point, he made a very great impact. The person like Ahmad, in the first 45 minutes, he was my man of the match. He played very well. So let us not put pressure on these players, forgetting about their good parts in the game they played and focusing on their negative parts. Yes, they have negative parts, but they also did well in certain aspects. So let us concentrate on the positive aspect. That will give them even more encouragement than trying to spread all those unnecessary panic